Okay, so now we start creating Facebook ad campaigns targeting website visitors. So now in the dashboards of Facebook ads, the next step is to click on the create campaign.
First, you go to Power Editor. It's easier to.
Yeah. Power Editor. So you go to hamburger menu and you go to Power Editor. Once you are in Power Editor, just click on create campaign. Alright, so when you name the campaign, you should start with the date first. Let's say today it's December 22nd. And then the campaign name itself. Yes. So, check website be this. And then the type of campaign name, let's say traffic, because we're targeting traffic. The website is existing traffic. We can copy the same name for the ad set as well.
Best name as well.
Besto.
Okay, let me.
Yes. Okay. Continue. Okay.
Common.
B. And then okay, great, awesome. And then we hit save to draft. Perfect. All right, so now so remember to click on close. Click close. Don't click on review draft items because it's gonna get sent to Facebook for review because our campaign is not ready yet. So we need to hit close instead of.
Do you use Outlook for your email?
Yeah.
So the Power Editor, just like Outlook, is you edit is don't effect immediately, and you can draft and do many things. And when you're ready, you will review draft item.
Okay.
It's just like the Outlook.
Yeah.
It is a Power Editor.
Yeah, cool. All right. So so this one is the one we have just created, but it hasn't worked. So I think we should pause this one. This is a new one, isn't
delete it?
Yeah, just delete that. So hit the delete here. Straightforward. And then for this one, we select that.
Click on the name.
Click on the name, the link, the name of the campaign. And then it's time to create ad sets for this campaign. So we click on edit, right? Or
there are two ways you can edit anything, asset or ads or campaign. You can click on here, select and edit, or you can edit here. It is single edit. If you select multiple, click here is multiple edit.
Okay, cool. Okay. Now just click on edit on this one. All right, so we targeting website traffic. So do we either go on the advanced option here or?
No. Okay. This from here you can see your audience. Here is many people.
There is estimated 16 million in the
very large audience. So you shouldn't start with this
number.
The maximum number I think is 1 million.
1 million. Okay.
Okay. So you should target more, and here you create
a
custom audience.
So this time we're targeting website traffic because Facebook pixel has already been placed on this website. So in case you have like a list of like an email list, so you can import into Facebook to target them as well. We haven't got that email list yet, so this time we're just targeting website existing traffic. So click on website traffic, and we can name the audience like website visitors. Okay. I think this one, right? Homepage. I think we
maybe you can check that later.
Yeah, how come there's 2 pixel code in here? It should be the
Okay, you go to the website. Go
yeah.
to the website.
In case there are 2 pixel codes, you need to check which one should we be targeting. So in this situation, we have seen 2 pixel codes for some reason, like our previous Facebook advertiser might have done something with that. That's why it is we have 2 pixel codes. So we need to check which one should we be using.
And you right click and view best sources.
Yeah.
Then maybe you
Search for so
here. We have 1 pixel code. Okay. We have 1 pixel code. The number is here.
yeah, so you see the
and
number
with,
ending with
77.
48. Is that 48.7? Yeah, so that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So this one is the correct one.
Yeah.
It's great.
And the maximum time is
180 days. So I think we should select 180 days instead of default 30 days for maximum targeting. All right.
okay.
All right. So done. All right. So yes, actually, the location should be in Australia, and let's say the age. I think the age should be 20. Probably people who start having a little bit of money, because our target audience are people who like classic cars or vintage cars collectors. So these people tend to be a little bit older, because in order to buy that type of car is not easy, and so it's quite costly to buy. So I think we should target somebody from probably, I would say, from 25. It is really early, but let's start from 25 until probably 65 something. I know it's a bit large targeting right now, but if you can clarify with the clients the exact age bracket that we like to target, that would be better. And in this case, gender, men and women, I think mostly men, because or should we target both? Yeah, because we're targeting people who collect classic cars, vintage cars.
collect classic cars. So,
Yeah.
so I think man is
Main target audience. And, English. Can you move your?
two finger. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So not very familiar with this Mac computer. All right. So we'll select. All right. So this time we're not touching anything on detailed targeting in terms of demographics, right? Because for the asset or this campaign, we're just targeting website visitor, right? This asset or campaign?
Each asset you choose one type of your audience.
Okay, so is that each asset, right? We choose one
asset.
type of audience. So this time we just targeting website visitor for these assets. Assets, okay.
For this we use custom audience and daily budget you should start low.
Yeah.
About $10 or less. I think $5 because maybe
because we're gonna create a multiple campaign, probably 4 to 5 assets per, or is that 5 assets per campaign, or
5 per assets per campaign, so you can choose $5 or $2.
Like, because we're gonna create, like, let's say 5 assets for a campaigns. So $5 daily budget means that we're spending around $25 for this campaign already. So you need to consider like a total daily budget the clients willing to pay. In this case, clients are happy to pay around less than $50. So you have to think about other campaign that we're gonna create apart from this website visitor campaign. So because the next one we're going to create is a lookalike audience campaign, and it's going to cost us probably another $25. So so this one, I think $5 is probably the maximum that we can spend on daily budgets for this campaign or asset, right?
Yeah, asset,
asset.
every asset.
Every asset. And then, do you have to save this audience?
Yeah, I think you don't need because just one target here.
Okay, we already saved that audience already, right? The
Yes.
website visitor.
Yes.
Okay. And then they say,
No. You one more.
What? Yeah.
Edit placement.
Very important. We tend to miss this one a lot, which is ad placement, because Facebook by default choose automatic placements as recommended placement, but we need to select the type of placement we like to have for this campaign. So we will select edit as placement and just select. There's a lots of option here, but we recommend that we use only feed. So let's just uncheck everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Facebook um, goes per impression. Each time it appear the ads and you pay the money. So if you show the ad on every position, I think it's
It's what?
waste money.
Yeah,
Because if the ads and is show and nobody care, so your ad is what to say is more expensive. Because Facebook is about engagement, and if you people engage your ads, so Facebook is lower your price and
yeah. The
so
more
as
engagement
more
it is, the less as costly of price
less
is
cost.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you want to target other type of placements, for example, instant articles or such as the videos or Instagram, we suggest you to create a separate assets, right?
Yeah.
For that instead of, so each asset should have one placement only. Okay. So what else? So we need to pay attention here, and optimization and delivery. I think we should select, like just select automatic by default. That should be fine, yeah?
Okay.
And then after that, what do you do? Is it close or
Close.
close, yeah.
Okay, and then you click on the asset name to enter the ads segment. Click on the asset name.
Now we're still in the asset tab here, not in campaign or ads, yeah?
Now you are in the ads.
Yeah.
Ads segment.
Okay, now we're in the ads tab. So what's going on here? There's require missing field.
Because you don't set anything, so now you set up the
ad, right?
the ad. Okay. Edit.
All right, so I think with this one, we're gonna create like an ad instead of using existing posts from their Facebook page. How can we copy? Geez, we have to copy the existing one. Is there any way we can reuse the existing one from the previous campaign?
Okay, here. Sometimes it's a little bit low, so you can okay.
I think we'll probably have to copy the from the existing create an ad. So
you can go to your Facebook page to easy to find the post.
So let's go to the Facebook page here. I'm not sure how long we can record this. Is your no, this one. It should be that one. Yeah, this one.
Two finger and you just yeah.
Two finger. I'm not sure if we have any existing posts here. I think the previous advertisers probably create one from scratch. So she has that from here. So can we go back to
Okay.
so
Or you can go easy to find. You go to
business
business
manager?
and publishing tool. Yeah, you can easily find your post here. Is this that's one?
Awareness. Yeah, this is probably this one. Important that it is that will cause an issue. This one.
This one?
Mm.
When you click on the tab, it will go to your Facebook, and this number is your post ID, and you copy the post number.
Oh, okay,
and
interesting.
enter the S
Existing. Oh, that's
and enter
interesting.
post ID.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay, I
Okay.
okay. You can find your recent post by enter the Facebook page manager and publishing tool, and you can see many posts in the list like this, and you
And
may
click any
easier.
post, and then you can grab the ID from and this post, and then paste on the advertising dashboard. Yeah.
Yeah, click on the time and copy the ID.
Okay, it's very cool. All right. So in this case, we're not using any existing posts because it doesn't have the landing page we would like people to land on. So we will
Okay.
look for the previous ads that our previous advertiser have used for this campaign. So in this case, we have to go to. Can we keep this just close or keep it like this and we go to this one?
You advertise on this one?
No, not this one, the different one. So can we go to the advertising again? Let's say the
Okay. Ads manager.
ad manager, and we look for the copies and also the image that we use from the previous advertising campaign that our Facebook advertiser have used before. So there's a different campaigns here. Let's go to the That Smart one, which is this one. And then the campaign she created is this one. So we click on here, right?
Okay.
And then we go to the
S.
the ad tab, the ads one. Oh,
It's loading.
is it loading? Is it? Okay, it's loading. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so yeah, there are two copies on there. So which one
Okay.
performs better? I think the first one probably performs better.
Okay, so perform. So you. This is traffic campaign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just
This is, so
click here, link click, and cost per link click CPC. Okay.
So in order to have our custom views for the campaign performance, we can select, we can go to column customs and select the columns that we like to view in terms of performance. For this one, we look at link clicks and the cost per click. So far, by looking at these two ads, you can see obviously that the first one is performing better, right?
Yeah.
It has more link clicks, and also the cost per click is way less than the second one, which is at 73 cents. This is the one, yeah. All right, so I
Yeah,
think.
you click on here to enter that post.
Oh, cool.
Okay, share link.
There's an ID here. I just copy that.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
Okay, here.
Oh, that's
That
the
is
ID.
the ID. Yeah.
Perfect. And we gonna learn how to make this post more interesting by inserting some emoji to capture attention from Facebook viewers.
So, but the post is already used in ads cannot be edited. So I think if you insert
We
more,
probably create a new one then.
okay, so
Yeah.
create a new one.
So we copy the yeah. Just copy the text. Can we copy the text?
Sure. Okay, so in the new feed.
Mm.
Oh, why? Why can't access?
Can we copy from here then? Yeah, I think it's right below here. Just go down here. Yeah, this is the one.
Okay, this one. Okay.
All right,
So copy.
And then this one,
I think
at that tab. Okay, sorry. This one, and then we create a new one here.
okay.
Add image video.
Yeah.
So where we enter the text here. Yeah, text here, right?
Command V.
All right, and then
Go to Facebook home.
mm,
Facebook home.
and then let's just click on the link to see where
Okay.
the URL. This is the landing page for this ad campaign. So let's go back to this one. And then this is the URL, the destination URL of this campaign.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we're gonna pull the image out from that. I'm not sure what sort of image is showing here. Oh. I think it's pretty good, right? What do you think? I know the classic card, so I think we probably have to use a classic card to be relevant, to be more relevant. Can I save the image? How do you do that? Or we can just select choose. Cool. Yeah. Just desktop.
Okay.
All right, so we got the image saved on our desktop. Next one is go back here, and then where do we go?
Scroll up.
Scroll up,
Select.
and then select image.
Okay. I see the image. Is here right?
Yeah, perfect. All right, so now we need to have a heading for this ad as well. It's very critical to have a headline. So the existing headline of this one is, can we scroll this one up? Yeah, okay. Besto testing and cleaning for, what is this one? For USA cars, I think. Like here. Yeah. Import cars. All right, cool, perfect. So now it's time to make the ad copy more attention grabbing, catching, or more interesting by inserting some emojis. So I think some icons we can use are, what sort of icons? Let's say, um, how can I add emojis here?
In this you can't see the emoji. So you go to your Facebook home.
Yeah,
Facebook home,
exactly.
and you click on write new post anything, and
And
yeah,
you copy the
emoji.
emoji from your normal Facebook post.
Yeah.
We have some existing ones that we have used recently. So this one, maybe, this one is also a good one. So what you can do is just, highlight it and copy.
Yeah.
And then, and you just paste here. Yeah, see that? Have you questioned your voice and costs going on the web? So we can insert a couple more, just one more. What do you think?
Okay.
Another one we can use is what sort of thing we can use here? Like some car icon or something like that. Yeah.
Car icons maybe here.
Yeah, some car classic car. Yes, some beautiful one here. We can use this one. Yeah, this is this one. It should be. Yeah, yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so now we can use some arrow for more eyes catching. I usually use this arrow for the link click.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. Just put that. All right. So as you can see, our ad copy it looks way more interesting than it used to be a couple of minutes ago.
It's too large. Can you shorten it?
Shorten it? Okay.
Maybe remove a word, just a word, I think. So,
I think we can reduce by, what about an icon? Shape.
okay.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. All right, so learn more. Perfect. All right, so all good. We don't need to have this link description here, right?
Actually, I don't remember. Just try. I don't know where.
Yeah, I don't think we need this one. So I think
Okay,
it should
okay.
be fine. So in terms of call to action buttons, there's several options for you to choose from. Um, for this situation, we encourage people to comment on this one or learn more about our service, so they can click on learn more button. Or do you have they don't really have like comment now or something like that. So I
Yeah,
think
okay.
learn
Learn
more
more
is
is
good.
okay.
Learn more is good. All right. So should we close or
Close.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this asset, we have one ad. It's just like AdWords, every ad group, you have keywords and you have the ads. So the ads in Facebook is similar to Google AdWords,
Okay.
and then now you have the ads and the audience with asset. Now you can duplicate the asset, and it mean you duplicate the ad too.
Okay.
You choose you can choose different audience with the same ads.
Yeah. So by doing this, we don't have to recreate the ads over and over again. So we're gonna duplicate these assets to another 4 different assets, and with those assets, we're gonna target different audience and using the same ads. Okay. So let's click on duplicates, and we
Okay,
reuse the original campaign, and the number of access we're gonna duplicate is around another 4, isn't
yeah,
it?
okay.
And then we duplicate that. It's very simple and fast process to get a lot of work done in the same time. So is it for other ones, right? So we don't really rename here, right? We click on
Yeah, we can click on every asset.
So let's say, so now we have, this is the first one is the original one we have created. Now the second one, we're gonna...
No, not exactly. You can resize the
Okay.
column.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
actually the original one is that the other one. So keep the original one and then work on the duplicated version of the original one. So the second one, we're gonna target the lookalike audience, the 1% lookalike audience from the existing website visitor. That means that Facebook will go out there and look for 1% of the total population who looks like our existing website visitor. Okay, so we
Okay,
click.
hold on, I want to do this first. Um, okay, we go to audience.
Yeah, to have some insight about existing audience profile, right?
If your custom audience is less than 2,000 and your look-alike audience is less accurate.
I see. So he's saying that if our existing website visitor is less than 2,000 people, and our lookalike audience will be less precise.
Okay, so in this case, I think we shouldn't use the lookalike
Feature.
feature. Okay, and why? Because we go to audience insight to more detail.
So by having a look at the audience insights, we have some idea about some more demographic information about existing website visitors, and we base our input information on this existing audience insight to create, to create a new, it's pretty much a target audience. We have some more information about the type of audience we like to target in terms of demographics and interests.
Okay, so we this one, right?
There's no information.
Okay, so for this audience, it don't have enough.
Is it because of they haven't been tracked? Because the website they have like over 3,000 visitors per month.
But 3,000, but the Facebook pixel mean they must log in Facebook and they view the website in that browser.
Okay. So the number of visitors that Facebook Pixel can track is actually people who visit the website and also are on the Facebook at the same time, right?
They visit the website and they log in the Facebook at that browser at the same time.
Using the same browsers.
Yeah, same browser.
In case that person doesn't have Facebook page, or not on Facebook, or using different browser to log in Facebook, that means that Facebook Pixel hasn't been able to track.
So
Okay.
if you have okay, so maybe we
Select the right.
okay. Okay, for this page is for
Yeah,
this
so
page
there's some
is
idea. Yeah.
uh, the audience inside will have some insight for your audience already. Okay.
Yeah, so by having a look at our That's Smart's Facebook page, you can have some idea about our target audience demographic. And as you can see, the That's Smart existing followers are mostly men, up to 70% of a user on Facebook are men, and they mostly married. I probably 100% of them are married, so you know their marriage status. So probably people, in the age group, probably in the late 20s until 60 something, in case it's still married. And most of them are actually in high school and university, and none of them are in postgraduate. That's interesting stats. All right, so that's good to know. So for the second asset, we're gonna target a similar audience to the existing Facebook fan page audience. Yeah, just go back to and location mostly in New South Wales, but we can target probably in states that close to New South Wales, for example, Queensland or Victoria, because we have office. DASMA has office in Queensland and also some representative in Victoria, which is in Melbourne as well.
Okay, so we can see the audience who also like this page, and for to know what page we can advertise to, we can install new
Like
Chrome audience
audience is that Facebook audience
inside plus.
on Chrome.
Yeah, exactly.
With this plugin, if you have that installed on, it will be able to tell you what sort of Facebook page we can target their followers, because it will highlight those that we can't target. We cannot target in red colors. That means that we cannot target those pages. So
okay. So you cannot target to these pages.
Yeah, because they're mostly either too small or
not exactly. When you create new page, create a page. If you have cause or community, and it's easier to can be target and entertainment or something. Or if you is a brand product or company or local or something, so it's
yeah, it's harder to target because Facebook is trying to protect the business information
because
as well.
your audience is your assets. Audience is your assets. So Facebook protect your assets, your audience.
Yeah, like years ago we used to be able to target our competitor Facebook followers, but nowadays no longer the case.
And this
Castle, that's a good one. That's a massive big one.
okay, so you can target it.
Okay, now we go back to target. Go back to the the ad sets that we've been duplicating. And for the first one, as you remember, we targeted existing website visitor. For the second one, we decided not to target a lookalike audience because our lookalike audience is very small, only because our existing website visitor is less than 2,000. That's why we should not target lookalike audience. Instead, we target people who are similar to our Facebook page followers, and also followers of the big sites such as carsales.com.au. Yeah, all right. Can you click on that? Mm. Carsale has massive number of followers. They probably have a few 100,000 followers in Australia, so that's a really good target. And another site, I think we can. Let me look up some site we can target in Australia. New car for sale bracket, used car for sale. All right. I think there's some big site. Auto Trader. Can you put in autotrader.com? Cars guide as well. Yes, that's one.
No, it's any. You can't target the autotrader.com.au.
Oh, really? What about Cars Guide? Cars Guide like this. Or drive.com. Cars Guide.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. And then drive.com.au. No? Even Drive, no?
Yeah.
A lot of people are also posting their cars on Gumtree as well, which is what
I think Gumtree is a big site, many categories.
Yeah, my categories, yeah. So I think these two pages are pretty good already. So we can add more in the future. So do you think that we need to include the interests like vintage car and classic car and stuff like that?
I think this is one.
Yeah. In the next one, in the next asset, we create a new
Okay.
one, right?
So
Audience
save this audience, car sky and car.
Yeah.
And car sale.
Yeah, very good one. Okay.
Okay, because you duplicate the assets, so you don't have to edit the placement again. It's very simple.
Very, very convenient.
Okay.
All right, so the potential reach right now is only how much? Like 110,000. Is that okay?
Yeah, yes, it's a good start.
Okay, good. So now we have completed the second asset, which is very good. That's retargeting like followers of other big Facebook page community in cars, used cars. So that's the second one. So the third one, should we target people who have interest or in cars in general, like in vintage
Interest,
or
I don't really like interest because it's based on Facebook algorithm.
algorithm?
Yeah, and it's maybe not exact very much, and we should use behavior or demographic instead.
Should we create the third one to encourage people to comment on the ads? Because the first two ones we pretty much encourage people to click through the link.
Comment?
Yeah,
It's clear?
encourage people to comment on the ads or messages through the ads. The same one that we did yesterday.
I think this is not many people. Okay, you can try to this account, right?
Yeah, we go back to this one. That's the one. I mean, for the third one,
Okay, we can create a new audience, custom audience here to check how many people Okay, you can create audience.
Mm.
You can see the site here.
You want to look alike audience?
No,
Look alike audience to the existing.
This I don't think so,
Mm.
because it's uh, why you use custom audience, because you already know who they are.
Who they are? Okay.
Okay, and I think if you can upload your custom audience by phone number or email, so you have the the audience inside of the audience who already buy your product, and from from that custom audience you will look alike. I think it's more exact.
Okay. So what he basically saying is that custom audience are type of targeting that we know exactly who we going after. For example, if we have a good email list, which we can ask the clients to provide, the clients probably have a few thousand email lists, emails in his list, so we can import that one and create like another asset targeting people in that email list. And yeah,
For example, I have this is for a dental clinic in Vietnam.
oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, we have many people, and the, this color is who already buy. This
B means buy, right?
yeah, green, blue
Blue mean buy.
mean they already
Report.
buy, and maybe I will copy all the number in this and upload it to Facebook. Use the
Testimonials.
testimonial and customer file. Okay.
You
Just
can actually import from MailChimp as well, which is very cool.
yeah.
In case you have like an email list that where you like, for example, you have an email list where you encourage people to sign up for your ebook or something in exchange for the email address, and you build up the email list to several hundreds or thousands of emails. You can import that email list into Facebook and target these people as well. So there's so many interesting features on Facebook in terms of targeting. You can target exactly who you want to go after on Facebook.
Okay, so now I think maybe we look into maybe someone marriage or something.
So how about targeting
Man
people?
who marriage.
Men married and also
Marriage.
interested in cars.
Okay.
Yeah, let's create
So,
the third one like that. Yeah, let's work on third one like that. So let's actually for the second one, do we have to exclude the website visitor from the targeting?
I think it's not necessary because it's fewer than 1,000.
Okay. All right. For this one, we're gonna target married man from the age probably from marriage money usually from 30 and say 30 to 65, and who interested in vintage classic cars. All right, so married.
Okay.
Probably,
Okay, I explain. Okay, is the interest if the interest in marriage.
I thought it's
Okay.
just this.
I think this is people like if you are single and you like your friend post about their wedding or something,
Okay.
then Facebook understand you are interest to marriage, and maybe I think it's not exactly your customer, so we shouldn't use interest immediately.
Interest as marriage, right? Because somebody who likes somebody post their friends who's getting married on Facebook doesn't mean that he's married and he's the right type of the customer, the potential clients that we're going after. So we just, in terms of demographic, we just select anyone who's married in terms of relationship status. Yeah. And in terms of interest, we can target in like people.
Okay, it have two options here. If you enter vintage car here, so it means people who marriage or interest to vintage car.
Not N, right?
Yeah, and they will Facebook will target this customer. And if you want to target who marriage and interest to vintage car, so you use the narrow option. Okay.
Narrow.
Vintage car, sorry.
Okay. Classic car as well.
Okay, and
Antique.
use suggestion. Anything else?
What is that? The antique. The first one. The antique, yeah. Like American car. Is that me American car? American classic car. Yes, perfect. What about people automobile muscle car as well, muscle car, yeah. How is that? Right. Okay. So our potential reach is around 116,000 people, which is pretty good number, isn't it? Right.
And for the audience inside, I think should we use
Educational.
education?
I think by using educational level, our potential reach will be narrowed. That will be smaller.
No, you can. I mean, you enter it here.
High school. High school lima. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and it means high school or marriage, and American or quick or
yeah. So this one and not all, but this one is all, right?
or
Like
or
high.
and
Okay, so high school and interested in this type of cars, or married and this kind of car. So high school and marriage is like all relationship, not and. So they either a high school graduate or married. All right, this sounds good. Do we have to exclude website visitor in this case?
Okay.
Yeah. So since we're targeting
Okay.
this,
So the custom audience is about him. Website.
we need to exclude our website visitor as well, because we're already targeting these people in our first access, as you remember originally. For the third one, we need to exclude them from the third one. Otherwise, Facebook will be targeting website visitor even in the third asset, right?
I don't know.
Do we need to target friends of friends, like connection type?
When we can only exclude the custom audience. Or
Yeah. All right. So now,
friend or friend.
like connection type, like friends of friends and stuff like that. Yeah.
Friends, I think it's another asset too.
Yeah. So for this one, we can target them in the fourth access. So audience name should be marriage
Yes, or
or high school
and
in classical. Okay,
okay.
perfect. Close. So now we have completed the third access. We are
We
on the
change the
right
name
track.
so easier to see.
Yeah, almost forget about that. So that should be marriage. This should be long, a bit long, isn't it? That high school.
I think like classic guys. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for the name like this.
We should move website visitor, isn't it?
Yeah, you should remove for shorten.
Okay. Good. So we have completed the third asset. So we are on very good track. So for the fourth one, what we're suggesting is to target our existing fan page, friends, and their friends, and people like them on Facebook. So
Good.
first of all, we need to exclude our existing website visitor as we have done for the third assets because we don't want to duplicate our targeting, audience targeting in the fourth asset. And the next one is Australia, okay, English O.
And scroll
And
down.
scroll
And
down,
add its connection type.
add connection type, so pay attention to this. And then people who like your page, maybe, what do you think? Should we target them over here?
Okay, friend.
But
Okay, friends and
add a combination as well.
okay, we can only target. Sorry, we can only target one option.
One option at a time. That's totally fine.
So okay, so we have two asset. Okay, people who like your page.
So we create another one for people who friends of our existing web page. But the thing is, who like our page is not very big. Like we have only like few hundreds.
Okay, so friend. Okay.
So we go because we
Okay,
don't have like a big
people who
fan
like your
Facebook page.
I think
Yeah.
it's too small.
Too small.
And friend. Okay.
All right. All right. So now we have 4 assets already. So what about the fifth one? Do you have any idea about the fifth one? Basic fan page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one with something interesting.
Maybe for the fifth one, we can import the email list or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we leave the fifth one for the time being. I think we can pause this for the time being. And once we have the custom email list from the clients, we can import this one. Where can we import the email list? Do we have to go to the audience first and then import into list?
You
The
can
new audience
create from exactly from
here.
create new.
Ah,
From
okay.
on here. and customer file.
Okay. So for the fifth one, we're gonna create a customer file, and this is something we need to ask the client for.
You do that later, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do that later. So thank you very much for listening. And
Another
is there anything else? We
upload.
need to upload. Very important because so far we just draft the campaign. We haven't submitted to Facebook for review yet.
Okay,
Just
maybe
pause that and then,
pause that.
Pause that.
Okay, pause that.
Pause that one, and once we have a customer email list, we're gonna import that one to Facebook. Okay. So how much is the budget so far for this ad set?
So
we have
total is we have 4 assets with the
$5 each. So we so far we're only using up to only $20 a day for all these 4 assets, which is it's very good because that's what clients happy to pay for. So the next one is to do you have to select on this?
No, you don't have to select. Review the draft item.
Should I click on this? Click on this.
Don't need.
Don't need.
Yeah. Okay, you have one campaign create new and 5 asset
Yeah.
and 5s. So you have 11 draft items. One campaign, 4 assets, and 5 assets and 5s. Okay, now you confirm and it upload to Facebook as to review and
All right, awesome. That's it for today. So today we have learned how to create ad campaign and different assets for this campaign targeting different types of audience. So each audience should have its own assets. Okay, keep in mind that. So we and each campaign, for example, this campaign we're targeting website is a traffic type of campaign, right? But if we want to create a campaign for what sort of like lead gen or what, we have to create a different campaign, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So the campaign we have created is for traffic, and the assets, all the assets we have created is also traffic type. So if you want to create a different type of campaign, for example, post engagement, page like, or video views, for example, and then in that case you have to create different campaigns and also different assets targeting different type audience, which is similar to what we have done so far. So do you understand? Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for listening, and I see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.